Alexa, upstairs light off.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up, guys? Alexa, upstairs light on.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Oh, that was funny. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Somebody wake him up. Huh? I see I'm not the only one napping. Well, that woke the chat up. How is everybody tonight? Freddie, never been this early to a live stream before. Glad you're here, Freddie. So yeah, I started doing my live streams earlier. I did it last week, I think, at 6 o'clock. And then I'm like, you know what? I actually like this a lot better because it still gives me some time in the evening. So the sun's still up for a little bit. And I'm sure it's easier on all the fine people over in the UK who want to watch in Europe and all that. So I'm like, you know what? We're just going to make 6 o'clock the regular thing now. We're just going to do 6 o'clock from now on. Maritime history. Hi, Sam. Hi, Maritime. I may or may not have been working on my latest video today. And in case you guys weren't in my Discord, my next big video involves this vessel right here. So you guys are seeing a sneak peek. This ship right here is the one that my next video is primarily going to be focusing on. So good Lord, Maritime. There goes all my faith in humanity from Maritime's comment. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Oh, we got our first super chat. We got 5 from Blondin. Hey, Blondin, welcome back to the stream. Glad you're here. Hello from the promenade deck of the Queen Mary. What? You're on the Queen Mary? Bonti to start the tour and then join the engine room tour later. You're legit on the Queen Mary right now? That is so cool, dude. I definitely have to get back and check out the Queen Mary. Okay, wait. So you're currently on the Queen Mary. And I've got my Histobrecht Queen Mary right here. It's not the same thing at all, but I'm holding the Queen Mary right here. So, hey, man, enjoy your stay on board that magnificent liner. I can't wait to see her again. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to go visit her again next year or this year. But hey, enjoy your stay, man. And Queen Mary is a beautiful vessel, and we are lucky to still have her. That's for darn sure. We're lucky she's still with us. Ozzy, too. Thank you so much. Sam, remember to show Rosie. Where is the new kitty? New kitty is still with Mama. They are way too young to be out and about yet. So she's still with Mama and everything. They're just I think they're about 4 or 5 weeks old, so maybe 5 weeks by now. Wow. But yeah, I haven't seen them yet. Well, okay. So if they're underneath my parents' porch. So if I hold the light up, I can barely see their eyes. They're poking their head up. So I can't really see them, but they're there. They're there. Holy cow, Callum 50, dang, thank you so much. Holy cow. Hey, Sam, if you had to be first class or the captain of the Titanic, who would I be? Or I think you mean who would I be? Oh, who would you be? Okay. Captain? I don't know. If I was on Titanic and everything, although it'd be really cool to talk to Captain Smith. I think it'd be more appropriate to ask me if I would be a second class passenger on Titanic because I'm not a first class kind of guy. So maybe second class would be better. But yeah, I think I'd rather be one of the officers just so I could be involved with the navigation, see how the ship worked and everything like that. Yeah, like if I had to pick one thing. Yeah, I think I'd rather be a crewman. I don't know if I'd want to be captain. I want to be involved with the ship to ship, with the day-to-day operations and stuff like that, and just see how everything goes. But yeah, there's my response. There's my response. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Holy cow, that's very generous of you. Thank you. Let's see here. Glenn says, here's a question for you, Sam. If you could, would you go back in time and take your chances on April 14th or 15th? What year is the big question? What year am I going to April 14th and 15th? And what is my location? Because depending on where I was, that also plays a big role. So it is true that April is an unlucky month, but my location also plays a big role. So just saying. Maritime 1865. Yeah, I'm staying away from that. Yeah. Isn't that crazy how much bad stuff happens in April? Was it April 14th or was it April 15th when Lincoln was shot? Was it the 14th or 15th? I think it was the 15th. Hold on. When was Lincoln shot? Was Lincoln shot? Assassination of Lincoln was April 14th, 1865. Okay, so on the 14th. I tell you, it's just, if you go and look at history at how bad, like how many bad things happen in April. So did you all know this, okay? On the same day that the Titanic sank, the, I can't remember all their names, Kim Il-sung or the first dictator of North Korea, he was born on the day the Titanic sank. And apparently in North Korea, April 15th is like the most revered holiday in the country. I kid you not, on the day the Titanic sank, Kim Il-sung, Maritime, yeah, Kim Il-sung was born on the day the Titanic sank. I mean, it's just crazy how much bad stuff happens in April. That's all I got to say. When was Hitler born? I'm going to look that up real quick. When was Hitler born? April 20th, 1889. Okay, so it wasn't the 14th or 15th, but it was really close. April 20th. Holy cow. April's a bad month. April, yeah, Nathan Blake named April, yes. The second worst maritime disaster, April 17th. Remind me? The second worst maritime disaster. So we've got the Donia Paz. That was the worst peacetime maritime disaster. There's the Wilhelm Gustloff. That was the worst wartime disaster. What was the second worst? Maritime disaster? I'm actually forgetting. I'm drawing a blank. What was it? Maritime's going to tell me. The MV Goya. Actually, I'm not familiar with it. The MV Goya sinking. MV Goya. Hang on. Let me see here. I'm not familiar with it. The MV Goya, I actually do not know about this. The MV Goya was a Norwegian motor freighter that was used as a troop transport by Nazi Germany and sunk with a massive loss of life near World War II. I do not know about this. On April 16th, 1945, the Goya was sailing the Baltic Sea. So I'm assuming it was torpedoed and everything. So this would count as a wartime sinking. Okay, and this also looks like a so it was a military ship. So this is a military ship and everything that sank. I see. Yeah, I actually was not familiar with that one. Maritime, once again, you know all the dates and you all know all the shipwrecks, man. Oh, you all teach me so much. Let's see here. Got it. Up the Iceberg 5. Thank you so much. The Titanic hit me, and you only talk about the Titanic. I'm the one that got Is there legit somebody on here right now complaining, pretending to be the Titanic's iceberg, and the iceberg is complaining because it got hit? Oh boy. Why am I having flashbacks to that? There was a Saturday Night Live a long time ago, a year or two back, I think, where somebody was playing the iceberg, and the iceberg was like, everybody always talks about the Titanic, but what about me? I'm the one that got hit. I'm like, what? Anyway, so thanks for the super chat, man. But let's see here. An iceberg getting hit, or a ship full of innocent people that died when the ship sank. Yeah, Titanic iceberg, you were fine, okay? I'm sure you got some ice knocked off of you, but you were fine. The Titanic and all those on board her fared a lot worse. So, yeah, no, I'm sorry to say this, but the iceberg, yeah, it doesn't really matter much. doesn't really matter much. And Dingo, $1. Thank you so much, man. Glad you are here. Glad to see you, man. Glad. Jeffrey, merely a flesh wound. Absolutely. Wow, the chat is popping tonight. Okay, guys. We are going to engage the slow mode now just to slow things down a little bit so I can keep up. But the chat is going absolutely bonkers. All right, slow mode, activate. 15 seconds. I think that's fair. Louisa, no. Hey, look, we try to go for a little bit, all right? We went for a little bit here, so but I think we did pretty good. Callum 20. Wow, again, thank you so much, man. If you had the opportunity to save the Titanic or the Britannic, which ship would you save and why? If I had the opportunity to save either the Titanic or the Britannic, okay, so are you talking like pre-sinking and everything? Because obviously, if we're talking like I'm stopping it before it sinks, then you would want to save Titanic, because there's a lot more life was lost on the Titanic, so you'd want to save those lives. But if we're talking about shipwrecks, then the Titanic is in such bad condition now. So the thing is that you can't save the Titanic. So ultimately, if you're going to try to save a ship, you'd want to save the Britannic as a wreck. So there we go. There's my logic. There's my logic. Ozzy 5, thank you. So the damage of the iceberg is under ship, and when it got hit by the iceberg, not the side point port. What? So the damage of the iceberg is under the ship when it got hit by the iceberg, not the side. Oh, the side part. So you're talking about the grounding out theory. So that's also a hotly or constantly debated topic where some people think that the bottom of the Titanic like grounded on a part of the berg. And I believe the evidence for that, like the reason people say that, was due to the fact that water was seen coming up from, I think, under the flooring in Boiler Room 4. I think. Don't quote me on that exactly. But no, there was definitely side damage because even Frederick Barrett said that he saw the side of the hull open up. So, I mean, there was definitely side damage all on the Titanic. It wasn't all underneath. And you also can't forget that ice fell down onto the forward well deck. And I believe they even found some of the iceberg damage on the side of the ship when looking at the wreck. I think that like towards the back part, But yeah, I mean, the whole grounding theory is highly debated. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's Boiler Room 4 where that theory comes from, but we can't say for certain. So, but it is possible that the ship did receive some under damage. That is definitely possible. Let's see. The iceberg 2 again. I was half asleep, well, Iceberg, you could be argued that you drifted in front of the Titanic. So, I mean, you're the one in charge of your own motion. So, oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm having this discussion right now. Olivia, too. Thank you so much. Let's see what Olivia says. Sam, listen, I understand that you are incredibly busy with all of your projects and everything. So, listen. I promise that I'm not going to be trolling you in any more live streams due to how busy you are. And look, I know you're working very hard, so I'm not going to bug you about the Bodie McBoatface video. I know it's coming, so just take your time. Thank you so much, Olivia. That is so nice of you to say all of that stuff. I mean, like, I can't get over that you're being so cool this evening and not trolling me at all. I mean, bravo, Olivia, being the better person and everything. Like, that is just so nice. Good job. ABQ, Olivia just said that. You might want to scroll up and see what Olivia said. I get the feeling there's going to be an explosion here in a second in the chat. Where are the cookies, Olivia? Oh, boy. I think I'm going to hear about that here in a second. B5, thank you. Have you ever heard of the SS? Have you ever heard of the SS Kamloops? Its disappearance is as mysterious as the Fitzgerald. Insert facts about the ship here, Maritime. No, I'm actually not familiar with it. The SS Kamloops. Hold on, let's do a quick little Google. The SS Kamloops. Let's see here. It was a Canadian Lakes freighter. Whoa. So they did a drawing of, so what, have they not photographed the wreck? December 1927, fate, she foundered in Lake Superior. Wow. No, I've never heard of her. Holy cow, but there's actually an interesting picture here of how the wreck is. Very interesting. No, I've never heard of her. I have never heard of that vessel. Dang. Thanks for the 5B. And yes, Maritime, do you know anything about this ship? Let's see here. Callum 20, thank you so much. Holy cow. Again, man, thank you. Did you know the Titanic now has... Man, why am I coughing? Did you know Titanic has now got a large 3D scale scan made by the scientists so they can find out the true damage and what really caused the sinking of the Titanic with the iceberg and other factors. Yes, I saw that. One thing about that really impressed me, because for years now, I have been curious about the state of the stern. Because if you've seen like Ken Marshall's original paintings and everything, like while the bow of the wreck looks relatively intact, the stern looks like a bomb hit it. And people have often said that the stern is rapidly deteriorating. So when I saw the stern, my mouth dropped. Like, if you didn't know that was the Titanic stern, then honestly, I wouldn't fault anyone if they didn't recognize it. Like, anybody can look at a wreck of the Titanic and go, that's Titanic. But not everybody can do that with the stern. And I mean, the stern literally looks like nothing but jagged metal at the bottom of the ocean. There's only a few identifying marks of it that even still resemble the Titanic stern. Like the very back part. Like, I believe this part of the stern is still more or less intact. You can see the propellers and all that stuff. But I believe some of the decking back here, like there's a big part of the decking that's like bent and warped and it's like flipped back. So, I mean, it's insane. But yes, I saw that scan. It's incredible. Thanks for the super chat, man. Super appreciate. Super appreciate. Oh, boy. Iceberg 2 again. Iceberg says, people can watch where they are going to. You were hiding in the mirage, Iceberg. You were hiding in the mirage. So, look, Iceberg, there is bacteria that lives in the ocean that causes the water to glow when it's disturbed. So you could get some of that bacteria and then put it into your ice. And then as the iceberg is drifting along and the ocean hits it, it'll cause the bacteria to glow so the Titanic can see you. So if you didn't want people to see you, then just have your ice glow. There you go. Use that bacteria. Done. All right. Mic drop. I'm out. We're out. That's it. Done. I'm out. I won the argument. It's over. Sam Rage. Hey, that is a thing. There is bacteria that causes the water to glow and everything. So, oh, great job. Thanks, Dustin. Okay, so what does the chat think? How was that argument against the iceberg? Give me like, was that a good, hang on, start a poll. Was that a good counterpoint? What do you guys think in my argument against the Titanic's iceberg? Just use the bioluminescent bacteria to make the iceberg glow. If you didn't want to get hit, just make your water glow. Was that a good? There we go. 76% yes, 24% no. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, we got another super chat. Where is it? 5 from Jennifer. Jennifer, welcome to the stream. Jennifer says, what's up, Sam? What's up, Jennifer? Greetings from my living room. Greetings from my upstairs studio. I'm about to eat dinner. So you're about to eat dinner. So you're in a time machine. Okay, got it. And set to Lusitania. What are you doing on the ship? You know what I would do? I would probably go down to the engine room and see the turbines. And what I would like to do is see the Lusitania go at full speed, just to see the vibrations and see how the ship performs and everything. That would be what I would do. If I could go back in time and see the Lusitania, I would be curious about how the ship operated. Lusitania was a beautiful, beautiful vessel. That's for darn sure. Iceberg 5. Are we seriously having a debate right now? Are we seriously having a debate with the iceberg? 5, thank you. If someone gets hit by a car, it's poor guy, he got hit. In my case, it's poor guy in the... Wait, what? If someone gets hit by a car, it's poor guy, he got hit. In my case, it's poor guy in the car, he got hit and lost his car. Iceberg, you know there's a big problem with your logic, right? You're made of water. You can heal very quickly. All you need is some cold and everything. And by the way, who cares if a part of you got hit anyway and got knocked off? You are literally drifting into the warmer waters of the Gulf Stream. You're going to melt in the next couple of days. Like, you're already drifting. I mean, so I think Maritime, oof. Emotional damage. So you're drifting into the warm waters of the Gulf Stream. Parts of you were already melting off for a while. Well, it depends on if you were in the Labrador Current. But anyway, so I mean, it's not. And you're water. You're water. You're okay. We're talking about a steel ship with a bunch of innocent people on board. Yes, the ship takes priority. There, mic drop. I'm done. I cannot believe I'm having this argument right now. Emir says that bird got logically roasted. Well, I never thought I would be having an argument in my life with an iceberg. So, hey, do something new every day, I guess. Southern 10, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, as soon as I get my copies in, I'll be sending you a copy of my new book, Titanic, A Legal Perspective. Ooh, that sounds very interesting. I can't wait to get it. Thanks so much for that. Shoot, how many Titanic books do I have now? Listen, people have done so much amazing work with Titanic and everything, and how many books and studies on the subject. It's very, very interesting. I hope one thing that, so apparently, like, the one thing that confused me about Titanic Honor and Glory's last live stream, they were the one with the updated animation. Okay, the one with the updated animation of the Titanic. And at the end of the animation, they show the Titanic's rockets going up, and then they explain in it that the Californians saw all the rockets, but they didn't respond because rockets weren't regulated at the time. But I was like, wait a minute. That confused me. That confused me. Because I thought, I did a video on that a long time ago, and I found the law. And it said that distress rockets need to be fired up in 1-minute intervals to mean distress. So was that something that wasn't implemented worldwide? Or that really confused me. So, I mean, hey, listen, legal perspective. That is something I would love to see and read all the fine points about. That'll be a great book, man. Thank you so much for the 10. But yeah, that was something that confused me when I watched Titanic Honor and Glory's animation. I was like, I need to look into that. Thanks for the 10, man. Isaac, 2, thank you so much. Everyone gangsta till Sam argues with Frozen. Thanks for the 2. Iceberg, 2, thank you. You're 70% water. Oh my gosh. So just because we're 70% water, you're 100% water, okay? And Iceberg, you don't have organs. You don't depend on, the warm body. You don't need your bodies to be warm to survive and everything like that. And, yeah. So there we go. You're water. We're organic. Well, water's, anyway. But we've got organs. We've got body temperature. We've got all that stuff. The ocean is your home. It's not our home. So, yeah. Anyway, so... Why in the world am I having an argument with an iceberg? That's so funny. Let's see here. Olivia, 5, thank you. No, Iceberg. Sam is mine to annoy. I am the troll that will take out Sam. All right, here we go. Let's get ready to rumble! In this corner, we have Olivia the Troll ready to fight. And in this corner, we have the Iceberg ready to fight and resume their place as the ultimate troll of the Historic Travels channel. Who will come out on top? Let's get ready to rumble! Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I just did that. No, not this commentary. What is this? This is something else. My money's on Olivia. What is going on today? That's the main event. Dun, 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 dun. What? The chat is going absolutely bonkers today. Oh gosh. Thanks for the 5, Olivia. Good luck. My money's on Olivia beating the Iceberg. Alex, 5, thank you. Let's see here. Do you even glow? That being said, knowing what we know now, do you even glow? That being said, knowing what we know now, being able to change anything. Oh, are you talking about the iceberg? Okay. That being said, knowing what we know now, not being able to change anything, would you rather be on the Lusitania or on the Titanic? probably Lusitania if I could get out of the ship, because the water was a lot warmer and it was a lot closer to land. But then again, the Titanic. So here's the thing. Oh, knowing what we know now. Okay, knowing what we know now. Okay, if knowing what we know now, if I was on the Lusitania, I would be on the deck. Because the thing about Lusitania was getting trapped inside the ship, but the water was warmer. So there's that, but there's less time to respond. Titanic would probably be easier to deal with if you knew what was going on right from the beginning, because you would have a lot of time to build a raft. You could rip wood off the walls, and then you could use some life jackets and put it underneath the wood for extra buoyancy. They both have their pros and cons on which one to try to survive. So thanks for the 5, Alex. Thank you. Billion, trillion, whatever on Olivia from Braxton. Oh boy. Callum 50 again. Holy cow, dude. Thank you so much. Sam, if you could travel to 1911 and prevent Olympic from taking all the damage that it did, would you save the Olympic from taking damage? Would you? And you're totally awesome. If I could travel back in time and prevent the Olympic from taking damage, well, think about it like this. If you're talking about the Hawk collision. So if we prevented the Olympic from taking damage, then the Titanic's maiden voyage wouldn't be pushed back, because they wouldn't have to delay the voyage to take parts from Titanic to help out Olympic. So, yeah. Well, wait a minute, though. Olympic still through the blue. Was it the Hawk, or was it the propeller blade thing? No, I'm pretty sure the Olympic threw the propeller blade, and that delayed the Titanic's maiden voyage by a couple weeks. They did have to pull resources from Titanic to help out with the repairs on the Olympic after the Hawk as well. I'm 90% certain. So yeah, so by preventing the Hawk collision, it wouldn't delay the Titanic's maiden voyage, and maybe the Olympic wouldn't have thrown the propeller blade, and thus the Titanic wouldn't have hit the berg. So bada bing, bada boom. There's my logic. There we go. I think that's right. Maritime, March 20th to April 10th. But I thought that was for the propeller blade. Not the Hawk collision. So, but yeah, there we go. There's my logic. Thanks for the super chat, man. I can't get over it. Thank you. Garth 5, thank you. Backtracking. 2 video ideas. I don't know if they're on the list. Top 10 favorite / least favorite ocean liners, like by design or any other reason. So that is on the list. But that is a good idea. My top 10 favorite ships in history and everything. That'd be tough. Now, so here's the thing, Garth, and I don't know if you guys will be able to figure this out, okay? But can any of you guess what my favorite ship is? I mean, do any of you have any idea which ship is my favorite? I mean, honestly, can any of you guess which ship is my favorite? I mean, out of this entire room, I'm sure it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell which ship is my favorite, I can't blame you for being stumped. So, all right. So to answer your question, it's Mauritania. Mauritania is my favorite ship. The RMS Mauritania. That is my favorite ship. Oh, gosh. You guys are so funny. I have so much fun. I'm kidding, guys. It's Titanic. Nothing against Mauritania, but I love Titanic. All these ships have a special place in my heart, but Titanic is the closest ship to me. So, but it's the ship that's nearest and dearest to me. But I also have a very big fondness for the Queen Mary, because I've talked about this in passing, but there was a man, and we weren't related, but he was like a grandfather to me. He taught me violin for 10 plus years when I was a kid, and he was like my grandfather, and he passed a couple of years ago, sadly, but he lived a really, really good life. And anyway, during World War II, he sailed on the Queen Mary. So in my own way, I have my own connection, distant connection to the Queen Mary. So, I miss him. He was such a good man. I really do miss him. Maritime salute. Yep, salute. Okay, I think we really got behind. Okay, here we go. Iceberg 10, thank you. Wow, Sam, I left my family in the Arctic to help them. It was a hard time. The ice bank our house from had just failed. I had 2 ice cubes. Are you really going the family route now, dude? I mean, now you're just being desperate, okay? You are just trying to find. So, wait. You say you have a family and everything, but isn't all water the same? Because once water melts and everything, if you're going to say that you left ice at home, technically speaking, oh, wait a minute, okay? So, wait. Technically speaking, you can't destroy water. No matter what you do to water, the water always exists. The water melts, it turns into a liquid, or it evaporates and it goes up into the sky. And then guess what? It comes back down as rain. So, Iceberg, your argument is completely invalid because guess what? Nothing happened to you. You just changed forms and turned into from ice to water to water vapor, and then you got rain back down again. If you rain back down up in the Arctic, you froze again. Everybody's fine. Your family's fine. It's all still water. You're good to go. Stop complaining. There you go. Stop complaining. I cannot believe that. Oh, gosh. Logic. Science. Look it up. Done. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I cannot believe I'm doing this right now. Chris, 20, thank you so much, man. At the time, rocket signals distress were fired at 1-minute intervals. That's exactly what I thought. Boxhall fired 8 over the course of 1 hour with no set interval. Right. I thought they were like 5 minutes or so apart, but more or less. This would have been interpreted as I'm having navigation problems. Stay clear. So, okay. So right there, that makes sense to me. But I'm just curious as to why the Titanic Honor and Glory animation said that they weren't regulated at the time. Was that a mistake on the animation? It's just when I saw that, it really, really confused me. But anyway, thanks for the 20, Chris. Thank you for the interpretation, man. Super appreciate you. B2, thank you. Favorite Lakes freighter that isn't the Fitzgerald? Bradley. There we go. Thanks for the 2B. $5 from Iceberg again. Okay, here. It's the circle of life, Sam. It's the circle of life, Sam. So, Sam, listen, I surrender to you. Your logic is too perfect, and I admit defeat. So, thank you so much for the argument, Sam. Have a good day. You know what, Iceberg? Round of applause to you, man. You know, round of applause to you for giving up the fight. You get it and everything. So, yeah, I mean, good on you, dude. Good I am a natural jokester. Wow. Oh gosh, that was so funny. Jennifer 10, thank you so much. If you were Violet Jessup, would you have agreed to work on Britannic after having survived Olympic and Titanic? I was talking about it with a coworker yesterday. Curious what your thoughts would be. So, would you all call Violet lucky or unlucky? I think a little bit of both, you know, because Violet Jessup, she's on the Olympic, she's on the Titanic, survives them both, but I don't think anybody died in the hot collision. And what do you guys think? Would you call Violet Jessup lucky or unlucky? Hang on a second. Start a poll. Is she lucky or unlucky? I mean, what do you guys think? Lucky, unlucky. I mean, she was on board all 3 of the Olympic class when they all had their disasters. But what would you all? Is she lucky or unlucky? What do you guys think? Let's see here. Lucky said, yeah, okay. So, if I was her. But, I mean, it all depends on what she's passionate about. You know, if she loves ocean liners and she loves the sea and everything, if she was involved in some accidents, you know. I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for her. I've never been in that situation before. So, yeah, I don't know. I would probably continue to work on ships if I love ships. That way I could just do my part with them and everything. But listen, she was a character. You know, I kind of think of Violet Jessup in the same regards as I do Molly Brown. You know, she's a tough lady and she's not someone you mess with. I have a lot of respect for her. So I guess it all depends on everyone else's perspective. It was me, I would keep on working on ships, but yeah, it all depends. Thanks for the 10, Jennifer. Larry, 5, thank you. Hey, Sam, do you know about the SS Grand Camp explosion in Galveston Bay in 1947? It was one of the largest non-nuclear explosions ever. No, I do not know about that, but you know what? Do you know about the SS? What I will do is I will go ahead and add that to the list, and then we may get a video on it at some point. I did cover the Halifax explosion, but that was kind of more maritime related. I don't know if this is maritime or not, but copy, paste, and bada bing, bada bing. Okay, I've got it. But yeah, I wasn't familiar with it. Thank you so much for the idea. And I will definitely check that out when I get a chance. Thank you. Bada bing, bada boom. Good to go. Okay. Thanks for the 5, Larry. Tina, 5. Thank you so much. Hey, Sam, I know it must have been hard to hear Captain Smith that night, but why was Murdoch the only one to follow his orders? So, Captain Smith did say women and children first, and Lightoller did hear that, but I think he just interpreted it as women and children only because of his own values. In his mind, Lightoller was like, women and children are the ones who need to get off the boat. It's every man's duty to, let the women and children go first. You need to, be a man, kind of thing, and do the honorable thing. I think that's what he was thinking. And I agree with Murdoch and everything that, like, women and children first. Like, if I was on the Titanic and I had my girlfriend, wife, whatever, with me, I would be like, you guys go. And then if there was an empty seat available later, I would go. But I would not leave if there were women and children around that need to go before me. I would definitely give it my seat without question. And I think Lightoller just took it to the extreme. I think Lightoller just got this idea in his head. And I mean, just the whole idea of letting boats go with empty seats when there's men around who could go and there's no reason for them to die. I mean, shoot, I forgot his first name, but Huell, Warner, and Stephenson. I forgot his first name, but Stephenson. So I made a dedicated video about these guys. They got into Collapsible D, the last lifeboat to be launched. More to Stephenson. Okay, Maritime got it. They got into Collapsible D, which was the last lifeboat to be lowered away from the Titanic, and it left from the very front of the ship on the port side. And water, I know this is fuzzy, guys, and I'm sorry, but water was coming up onto the A-deck promenade, and the lifeboat was right here. Huell, Warner, and Stephenson, they stepped through this little one of these windows or one of these openings right here on the front and got into that boat. And standing right up here on the deck above them, Lightoller saw him. Now, remember, water is coming onto the A-deck promenade, okay? The Titanic has 15 minutes left, if that, okay? And when Lightoller saw those two men climb into that boat that had plenty of empty seats, he had the temptation for some stupid reason to try to get those guys out of that boat. He nearly ordered those men out of that boat when there were plenty of empty seats and the Titanic is literally on her death blows. And he almost, I'm like, but thankfully he changed his mind and let those men survive. But I mean, just like, dude, like, I mean, the ship is on its death blows. They're not hurting anybody. Let them go. Like, I mean, it's just, anyway, so it's just insane. Let's see here. Iceberg 5 says, Sam is scared for a chunk of ice. When did I ever say that I was scared? I'm ready. I got this. Actually, okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Found it. Took me a second, but I found it. Okay, Mr. Iceberg. Guess what? I've got the power of fire. I will boil you away if you come anywhere near me or any one of the Historic Travels channel. We will boil you away. There we go. Done. This is so stupid. I cannot believe I just did that. Fired. Cheryl, too corny. Never. Or melt them, exactly. We are ready. Boil the iceberg. Oh, good lord, good lord. The stuff that I come up with on the fly. Never scared. We will fight. Fight. It's from I'm thinking of that line, let's see here, go to the mattresses from The Godfather. Olivia 10, thank you. Was the iceberg wobbling when the Titanic hit it like in the movies? It stood still like a mountain. But yet most icebergs, if you ever try to climb them, they will flip over. So that's the thing about icebergs. They are notoriously unpredictable structures, you know? Like, I think it was, I forget what year, but it was referenced, if I could find the book. How many books do I have in here? Holy cow. A lot of, anyway, it was referenced in, oh, here it is. It was referenced in Dead Wake, a fantastic book about the Lusitania. And what they talked about was that there was an incident in like 1913, 1914, I think, don't quote me on this, where some guys saw an iceberg while they were out at sea in their small boat. They went up to it, climbed up to the very top of it, because they said it was like a kind of like a mountain, you know, it had like a sharp point at the top. They climbed up it, put a flag in it, okay, and then after they climbed down and were in the process of sailing away, the entire iceberg just went like it just fell and collapsed. And they're like, if we were there, we'd be dead. So, and then there was that incident a couple of years ago where these guys tried to climb a berg and it rolled over. So icebergs are notoriously unstable and unpredictable structures. And there are the ones that are very solid and the ones that are very fragile. And I think the one that the Titanic hit is a prime example of one of the more solid ones. You know, that's just my theory. That's just a guess. That is just my guess. But good question, Olivia. Thanks for the 10. Jesse 15, thank you so much. Hey Sam, I was watching your new submersible model and I noticed the stern didn't sink quite right. And if you could say on any liner, what would it be? So the thing about that model, so the thing about it is this thing is very like any model you've got that floods and sinks, whatever. When you're talking about something in this scale, if there's any water at all in it, it'll affect how the sinking goes. So what I think happened, and I know what you're talking about, what I think happened was I filmed the sinking several times until I got the shot that I wanted for the video. And I think there was still some water in the stern. Like I didn't completely dry it out in between shots. I basically just, you know, took the thing apart and if I can get it to come off. Yeah. And I basically just did this. Like I did that to get all the water out of it. And then I re-secured it and bada bing, bada boom. And there was still a little bit of water in it, and just some drops of water is enough to throw off the entire sinking. So like several times when I drained it real quick and put it back in, the ship would develop lists and everything. So, I mean, it's just a factor of having a model like this. Any little bit of water in it will greatly change how the sinking plays out. So there you go. Good question. Thanks for the 15. Oh, and if you could stay on any ocean liner, which would it be? I'd like to see Titanic, but maybe Queen Mary. I don't know. Depends. Thanks for the super chat. Jesse 3, thank you. Sam, an iceberg is knocking on my door. Get the fire ready. We need one of those. We need one of those Tesla, not a flamethrowers. We need one of those. That thing that Elon Musk did a while back. He was selling those flamethrowers, and it said "not a flamethrower." That was so funny. Jennifer 5, thank you. The iceberg versus Olivia troll battle. Olivia will win the battle because ice melts, and Olivia still has to distribute cookies. Exactly. Oh, that's hilarious. Thanks for the 5. We got that one. Okay, cut that. We got that. Oh, okay. Prayer 5, thank you. Hello, brother. I enjoy your videos. Thanks so much, man. How much did all of your model ships cost? Well, I got them over extended periods of time. It all depends. So like that's the Lego Titanic, so that one's obviously pretty pricey, but that one was a gift. The Titanic Honor and Glory models, they're roughly $100 or so a piece. The Histo brick ones, they vary. I mean, it all depends. They all have their ups and downs in price, but some are actually some are pretty cheap. Like this one right here. So the submersible one, this one's $130, I think. But this one right here is essentially just a Charles. But this one right here is essentially a puzzle. You know, it's a cardboard puzzle. So this one was what, $40, I think, give or take. So, but yeah, they all vary. They all vary and everything like that. Don't break here on camera. Why do I get the? There we go. Where'd you go? Oh, anybody see where Charles went? Where's Charles? Oh, there you are. Charles, we found you. Okay, Charles. There we go. Okay, Charles is okay. R.I.P. Charles. May he never be forgotten. Oh, that's so funny. Charles. Oh, but yeah, they all vary. Somebody says, why are all ship funnels different colors? Please explain. It depends on the company. So like Canard Line typically did the more reddish look, and then White Star did the yellow orangish look. I mean, different companies and stuff have different styles. Different companies, different styles. Garth 20. Wow, thank you so much, man. Moby Prince on the list caught fire when it hit an oil tanker. Everyone died in a fireproof room from CO2 poison because the crew left the bridge so quickly they didn't turn on the AC. They were close to a port as well. Yes, so I wasn't familiar with it until I still don't know all the details, but somebody else mentioned it in the chat a while back. So I didn't know anything about it, and yeah, someone mentioned in the chat. It is definitely on the list, but I think you guys are really going to enjoy. I'm telling you, I am having so much fun working on the Carpathia. If it updated, I'll show you guys. I think I'm around 3.5, 4 minutes into the video. It won't be a crazy long video or anything, but okay, it didn't update yet. But yeah, it's coming along. And everything. Carpathia is the sinking of the Carpathia is what I am currently working on. So let's see here. Thanks for the 20, Garth, and it's on the list. Ty, too, thank you. F in the chat for Charles, right? Oh, gosh. Maritime, don't forget about the Irina and the Saxonia. Okay. Yeah, the Irina, you said that was the sister ship to Carpathia, right? The Saxonia, I'm not familiar with her. What's her story? Carpathia. Oh, she had another sister? Okay, cool. The story of the Carpathia sisters. That'd be an interesting topic. Oh, so I had something eventful happen last night. If you guys want to hear about it. Do you guys want to hear about a story? You guys want to hear about something that happened last night? I had something, I was like, holy cow. Sabrina, yes, the fire. Yes. So last night, I think it was around 10, 11-ish, somewhere around there. I went to let Rosie out. And I walk outside and I smell smoke. And I'm like, someone burning something? And then I look across the street from my house and I see this red glow. And it looked to me like there was a big fire. So I'm like, that is a lot of light. So I go out onto my street and I look around and I look down my street. And hang on, I'll show you. And this is what I see from my house. I see that from my house. So I'm like, holy crap, someone's house is on fire. Now, I want to be 100% certain before I call the police or call the fire department. So I run over there, and my neighbors had this massive inferno burning in their backyard. I was like, holy crap. So, yeah, that scared me half to death. Yeah, so but you can see why from you can see why from this perspective, like this, you can see why it looks like a house is on fire. Like from this angle, it looks like there's a house on fire, you know? So, oh gosh, I think they were being a little reckless with that, but well, very reckless. But nothing came of it. They burned what they were burning and the fire went out. But that could have been really bad really fast. So but yeah, like could you guys see, like from that angle where I was at, you could see the flames coming up from behind there. It looks like a house is on fire, doesn't it? It looked like a house was on fire from that perspective. You see why I was concerned. I'm like, I'm going to double check before I call 911 or anything, but whoo! Yeah, it's so anyway. But I went and checked, everything was fine. Just a small fire. Yeah, right. Oh gosh, so that was interesting. That was 100% interesting. Let's see. We got another super chat from Todd too. Thank you. Rosie time. Rosie shows up at the end of the stream. Rosie shows up at the end of the stream. Sabrina, that's the coal fire that sank the Titanic, wasn't it? Sabrina just, okay, you know what, Sabrina? You know, just for that comment, okay? Just for that comment, we are going to remove Sabrina as a moderator, and then we are going to time out Sabrina for bruh. Oh, I'm joking. And there we go. Bruh. Oh gosh, we all have fun. Whoa. Sabrina, you brat. Sabrina, you mess with me, so it is my duty to mess with you. It is 100% my job to mess with you because you mess with me. I mean, it's only fair. You know? I know, you know. Dustin, salute to you. Sabrina, I'm sick. Be nice. Okay, fair enough. I hope you're feeling better, by the way. You had me a little worried last night. Empire 5, thank you. Happy 30th anniversary to Jurassic Park. You're not ancient, man. Man, is Jurassic Park really 30 years old now? Listen, guys, I'm of the opinion that probably some of the best movies ever are the movies from when we were younger. I mean, very rarely do I find a modern day movie that I think is on par with movies from that I liked back in the day. Like, I mean, one of my favorite trilogies of all time is Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future. Okay, wait. So speaking of Back to the Future, explain this to me, please. Like, explain this to me, okay? In Back to the Future 2, old Biff steals the almanac, goes back to 1955, gives the book to the younger version of himself, and then goes back to the future when Doc and Marty then get the DeLorean, then go back to 85. But wait a minute. If Biff, and then when they go back to 85, the world, everything's changed. But if old Biff from 2015 goes back to 55 and gives him the almanac, then how was he able to get back to the unmodified future where Marty and Doc were, and that way they could get the DeLorean back and then go back to 85? Oh gosh, my brain. There we go. So that just happened. So my brain. Plot points. Yeah. So there I go. I was just rambling on and on about Back to the Future for a second. RMS Mauritania, brain cells are currently melting at that, Sam. Well, look, it's just how whenever you talk about time travel and everything like that, it's just like, my brain. I felt that so hard. Ty 5, thank you. Maybe add this to the list. Brightside review with ocean liner designs. Me and Mike Brady do an ocean liner, do a Brightside video. That would be hilarious. Because when you have two people, you catch things that others don't. Like in my last Brightside video, like I think I talked about this. Unless I know something that is 100% factual, anything Brightside says, I'll be skeptical about, because as a lot of you mentioned, they showed that picture in my last Brightside video of the Titanic's officers all together, and I had never seen that picture before, and I didn't recognize the officers from that perspective and everything, and so I didn't know who they were, and I just assumed that Brightside pulled another random image. And you guys pointed out to me, and I didn't notice. But doesn't that show you how when you have someone who lies all the time or makes up bullcrap all the time, you don't believe them even when they are telling the truth? You know, Boy Who Cried Wolf. Boy Who Cried Wolf is a prime example of that. But yeah, if Mike was there, I know he would have caught it and told me. But yeah, he catches stuff that that I never did. That you know, because I'm one person, I can't catch everything. Hang on a second, I'm going to find this. Probably the best reaction, because he was watching one of my hang on. Oh yeah, he was watching one of my live streams, my premieres of Brightside and everything like that, and his reaction was quite literally the funniest thing. Hang on, I'm going to show you. Oh, it was so funny. So he's watching.
Oh, I love the stuff.
He's watching.
So much. Plans for a house. How good. Architectural drawings.
How about we look first?
We think the crack originated here in the living
He's
room.
talking about. I didn't notice that they were using house plans there.
Ones no one likes. V-Break and Aaron 1920.
That was the best reaction. That was the best reaction that I ever saw. That was absolutely just the funniest. I was crying. I was absolutely crying when he saw that. Oh, that was Dustin. I busted out laughing when that happened. Oh, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. So yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be a lot of fun to have both of us do a collab on that. I think it would be absolutely hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious. Up, we had some super chats come in while I was talking. Empire 2, thank you. Yes, it came out 30 years ago today. That's insane. That's insane. So I was like 1 when Jurassic came out. That's crazy. I'm getting old. B2, thank you. Also, happy 30th anniversary to the Sandlot. Sandlot. I'm drawing a blank on that. What's Sandlot? Thanks for the 2. Jennifer 5, thank you. You're the Marconi guy on the Californian trying to tell the Titanic about the ice. You are told to shut up, but you keep going. You know it's sinking. What do you do? Wake up the captain and basically pull a Harold Cottam and go, hey, the Titanic's sinking. We've got to go right now. I mean, that's not even a question. That's absolutely 100% what you do. Like, there's no debating that. There's no thinking about that. Wake up the wireless guy. Go help the Titanic. That's 100% what you do. Yeah, there's no thinking there. That's 100%. Thanks for the 5. There we go. Maritime, the V break moment. Yes, absolutely. Mike is awesome, Lee. Yeah, absolutely. He makes incredible videos. Claper 5. Claper sent a super sticker. Thank you so much. Super appreciate you, man. Ty 2, thank you. Brightside mentions Aaron 1912. Sam exit room. Yes, absolutely. You can't get basic sinking information right, but yet you know about Aaron 1912. Oh, it's conspiracy. Aaron 1912 is the CEO of Brightside. It explains everything. Aaron 1912 is the CEO of Brightside. Conspiracy. That is it. Guys, we figured it out. That's it. Mind blown. That is 100%. That's gotta be it. How many of you saw my April Fool's video where I pretended that Brightside offered me a job? How many of you saw that? How many of you saw that April Fool's that I did where I pretended Brightside offered me a job? I was watching the live chat. That was the funniest thing I had ever seen. The chat was losing their minds. I did. That was so funny. Sabrina, the kids watching the When There Was a Fire was a crack up. Godzilla, I didn't. Yeah, just go back into my my catalog of uploads and go back to April 1st and you'll find my April Fool's video. It was absolutely hilarious. Ty says, Sam, did you see that Mike reacted to the garbage article about the coal fire? I saw where he talked about a video debunking, like, it's a terrible Titanic article. I saw him talk about something. I turned it on for a second, and then I think I did a live stream and I forgot about it. But yeah, I'll go back and watch it. Thank you for telling me. Let's see. Clapers 3, another super sticker. Thanks so much, man. Super appreciate you. All right, guys, we have hit the 1 hour mark. So, do you know what that means? It is now time for this live stream to end. Okay, goodbye, everybody. We're gonna call the stream here. No Q&A. All right. Bye, everybody. It's time to close everything out. So, hasta luego, matane, sayonara. I'm joking. Okay, so don't you dare. How about no? Wait, what? I'm joking. Okay, so for those of you who are new here, at the end of all of my Sunday night live streams, we do a Q&A against everyone in the chat. Taylor, you are always like, I'm not always lying. I'm just a jokester. Okay? I just pull jokes. I don't lie. I just joke around. Okay. Clayburst 2 again. Thank you so much. For those of you who are new here, at the end of every single one of my live streams, we do a Q&A where we have the entire chat go up against our residential maritime historian, Maritime History. Maritime History, are you here? There he is. Maritime, me, smiley face. Okay, so here's what we do. I've got a list of 10 questions. And before you say anything, yes, I forgot to buy a marker board again. I was at Walmart the other day. Dang it. Okay, anyway, so I ask a question, okay? And then when you see me type the word go in chat, then you answer the question. Now, because Maritime is by himself, I give him a little bit of a handicap. As long as he answers the question within the first couple of seconds, he gets the point. But for all of you all to get the point, all you have to do is have one of you get the question right ahead of Maritime. 5 from Empire. Thank you. After all the delays before the launch and the iceberg be pushed into the Titanic's path, the universe wanted the Titanic to sink. Well, I wouldn't say the universe wanted the Titanic to sink. I would just say that the Titanic was a victim of 1,000 small, insignificant things that, while on their own didn't seem like a big deal, ultimately they added up to one big disaster. That's ultimately what I think sank the Titanic. A bunch of small, insignificant stuff that turned into one big thing. Thanks to the 5, Empire. And do I have a pen? That I do. Okay, give me just a second to form the list, or the scoreboard. Okay, Maritime History. There we go. Versus everyone else. All right, guys. So we're going to do Sabrina, coming for you, Maritime. Oh, it's about to go down. There we go. Here we go. All right, we're going to do a warm-up question. This one doesn't count towards anything. It's just to give you guys an idea. And let's turn off the slow mode. Slow mode deactivated. All right, slow mode is off. Chat away. Okay. Question 1. Dun, dun, dun. All right, no. Warm-up question. Warm-up question. I need to think. Okay. What major astronomical event was going on and visible over Belfast while the Titanic was being built? What major astronomical event was going on over the Titanic while it was being built? Ready, set, go. Taylor, Halley's Comet. Good job. Maritime, Halley's Comet. That's it. Yeah, Halley's Comet. Halley's Comet was visible over Belfast while the Titanic was being built. Great job, guys. Yep, Halley's Comet was visible. Halley's Comet was visible while the Titanic was being built. AVQ, what is that? What, you've never heard of Halley's Comet? Seriously? It's a world famous comet. You know, it's the only comet I think that we know of that actually follows a typical orbit. And how often does the comet come back? It's like 60 or 70 years. Halley's Comet arrivals. Let me see here. We last saw it in 1986, and it will return on 2061. It has a 76-year journey around the sun. So it arrived shortly before I was born, a few years before I was born. So it'll be here in 2061, 76 years. Yep. You know, guys, what year did it show up before the 86 one? Was it like 1911? Something like 1911, 1910, somewhere right around there. I was looking up like that arrival of Halley's Comet, and apparently I kid you not, I found a newspaper from that time period that was talking about, like the scan of a newspaper that was talking about it. And there was this stupid scam company, I kid you not, that was trying to tell people that when the comet passed the Earth, it would spread gases into the Earth's atmosphere that were extremely toxic. And the only way you could survive was to buy their anti-Halley's Comet drink. So they were selling these containers that quote unquote medicine, and it was just, I'm sure it was just water or something, but they're like, you've got to drink this stuff to survive when the comet passes. Anti-Halley's Comet medicine. I kid you not. I read that. I was oh gosh, scammers be scamming. Absolutely. Listen, people were, look, I don't care what century you're born in, okay? When I learned that teenagers and trolls and whatever, adults, whatever, were using Marconi wireless systems at the beginning of the last century to send out bogus SOS calls to throw ships around and make them go all over the place. I mean, it just goes to show, no matter what people like, no matter what technology people have, trolls will always be trolls. Like, there were people 100 years ago using freaking Marconi wireless to troll people, just like people do on the internet today. I mean, it is literally just... Anyway, AVQ, what happened to the Q&A? Yeah, sorry. I got off on a little rant there. Sorry. Goose says, I'm sorry, what? That's so... Yeah, so that was a thing. In fact, when Harold Cottam told the Carpathia bridge crew that the Titanic was sinking, they thought he was being pranked. He thought that he picked up a fake SOS call from a scammer or a troll, and that there's no way the Titanic could be sinking. So, yeah, anyway, so that's what happened there. Anyway. Okay, back to the Q&A. Question 1. What was the name of the second ship to arrive at the site where the Titanic went down? What was the name of the second ship to arrive at the location where the Titanic went down to attempt to pick up survivors? Ready, set, go. What was the second ship to arrive? Maritime! The Californian. Nathan answered it a hair too early. Maritime got it. Nathan answered it a second before go popped up. So, Walker, dang it, he sent it. Yeah, it was just a second too early. Question 1. Maritime's already pulling ahead. Question 1, and Maritime's already got a lead. That isn't good. All right, next question. This one's a little tougher. Okay, so as long as you get this answer right, I'm looking for a specific time here. So, but we don't have the exact time that this event happened. We just know it happened right around this time. So when you give me your answer, as long as you answer it within roughly, let's say 10 minutes of when it happened, I'll count it, okay? At roughly what time did Thomas Andrews tell Captain Smith that the Titanic was doomed? When did that meeting happen? Ready, set, go. Roughly what time did that meeting happen? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was looking for between 12:20 and 12:30 a.m. Maritime, 12:23, and then everyone else is like way off. Master, but he's too far down, so Maritime got that one. I was looking for between 12:20 and 12:30 a.m. That's what I was looking for. Maritime got 12:23, so Maritime's already pulling ahead again. Guys, come on. Cody, hey, I got 12 a.m. Yeah, a little early there, but yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh boy, this isn't good. Which lifeboat was the first to be launched from Titanic? Ready, set, go. Which lifeboat was first to be launched from Titanic? Which one was first? Go. Come on, Kai. Maritime again. 7. That's it. 7. That's what I was looking for. Maritime. Oh, Maritime is dominating tonight. Oh, this is bad, guys. This is bad. Oh, gosh, this is bad. We're 3 points in. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. Maritime, what a night. Oh, gosh. Come on, guys. You can still make a comeback. All right. What was the first and last name of the 2 wireless operators on the Titanic? First and last name of the 2 wireless operators. Go. First and last name of the 2 wireless operators. Come on, guys. Come on, beating. Come on. Okay, hang on. Let me see here. Okay, so this one was actually a tie. This one was actually a tie between Maritime and YT Eric. Harold Bride, Jack Phillips. Harold Bride, Jack Phillips. Okay, YT Eric. That was actually a tie. Good job. That was actually a tie. That was a tie. It was right on the money. So, right on the money. All right, that was a tie. That was a tie. Good job, YT Eric. I haven't seen you before. That was a tie. Good job, dude. Good job. Maritime is at 4. Everyone is at 1. There we go. Okay, you all got a point. Okay. Dustin, okay. Take a tie right there. All right. Good job. What was the first and last name of the wireless operator on board the Carpathia? What was his name? Ready, set, go. First and last name of the wireless operator on the Carpathia. Oh, there we go. Historic Productions. Harold caught him. Good job. Harold caught him. Good job. And let's see, where's Maritime? Let's see, where are you, Maritime? We got Harold caught him. Boom. Sabrina. Okay, so Harold, there you are, Maritime. So you're 3 down. Okay. Yeah, you were there. I had to think about it for a moment, but you just barely got it. Maritime, you barely got it. Gary got it, but Historic Productions got it. You barely got that one, Maritime. Barely. Okay. Current score is 2-5. All right. Very good job. What is it with you and the Yamatos? All right. What was the slang term that Jack Phillips and Harold Cottam used to identify themselves over the ship's radio? What was the slang term that they used to identify themselves? Go. What was it? What is the slang term? There we go. Don't go. Taylor, old man. Alfredo, old man. Ultra, old man. There we go. Sorry, Maritime. That was a little late. There, man. That was a little late. Everybody else got that one. That was a little late that time. So everyone else is now at 3. Good job, guys. Okay, guys, this is starting to look up. It's 3-5, guys. Come on. We can do this. Okay, this one's tough. Which White Star Line ship was the first ship ever captained by Captain Smith? Which White Star Line ship was the first ship that Captain Smith ever captained? Ready, set, go. Well, what ship was it? What ship was the first one he ever captained? Incorrect, Maritime. Incorrect. Holy crap, no one got it. Nope. No one got it. Holy crap. No one got it. Nope. Wow, no one got it. Wow, I got you guys. I totally got you. Oh, wow, I got you guys. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. Dusk. The SS Republic. That's it. The Republic. That's it. Let's show you. SS Republic. Dusk got it. The Republic. He got it. The SS Republic. That's it. That was the first ship he ever commanded. The SS Republic. It was part of the Oceanic class. The SS Republic. Wait, what? Yes, it was the SS Republic. I actually looked that up. Let's see here. Captain Smith, the SS Republic. Edward Smith, sea captain, early command. He was captain of the Majestic in 1895. I mean, that time could be in the war. Smith was the Majestic's captain. Yes. So here it is. He served aboard the company liners in Australia, New York State, where he quickly rose right. In 1887, he received his first White Star Command, the Republic. In 1887, he received his first White Star Command on board the SS Republic. The SS Republic. You're right. It's Republic. My bad. Yay, look, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. That was a very tough one. Dust, good job, man. Good job. That was a very tough one. That was a very, very tough one. Good job. Good job. But Chimo, good question. It was the SS Republic, one of the original Oceanic class. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. All right. Question 8. While Captain Smith was in command of the White Star Line's newest ship, the RMS Olympic, the ship was involved in a collision with a military vessel. What was the name of this military vessel? Ready, set, go. Jim, Hawk, good job, good job, good job. Whoa, Hawk. Everybody knows Hawk. Okay. Jim, Hawk. Let's see here. Sabrina, Hawk, Moon. Oh, crap. There's Maritime, HMS Hawk. Okay, that's a tie. That's a tie. That's a tie. That is a tie. Good job, good job, good job. I knew you all would get that one. All right, current score is 5-6, guys. 5-6. Great job, great job, great job. Question 9. During the sinking of the Titanic, 2 of the Titanic's senior officers were discussing between themselves which out of the 2 of them should accompany lifeboat number 14 as it left the ship. The decision between these 2 men ultimately decided which of them would live and which would die. Who were the 2 officers that were discussing this? Who were the 2 officers that were discussing? I need both of them in here. Who were those 2 men? Ready, set, go. Who were these 2 men? It wasn't Light, Taller, Sabrina, Low, and Wild. It wasn't Wild. You got part of it right, though. Taylor, Low, and Moody. Taylor! Good job, good job, good job. Low and Moody, great job. 5th Officer Low and 6th Officer Moody. That was them. Maritime, 6th Officer Moody and 5th Officer Low. Good job. Okay, that's a tie. That's a tie. That's a tie. But yeah, so those 2 men were just discussing amongst themselves which of the 2 men would go with that boat. And that short conversation ultimately decided which one of them would live and which one would die. That's really crazy. But that is another tie. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, we are at 7-6. Holy crap, guys. Okay, we are on the final question. All right, so if everyone else gets this one, it'll be a tie and we'll have a tiebreaker. If Maritime gets it or it's a tie, then you know what? Just to make it interesting, just to stop Maritime from pulling his, because we're so close, I think it'd be fair to get rid of Maritime's handicap for this one. So unless he's first, then he doesn't get the point. Okay? What do y'all think? Is that a good idea? We're going to get rid of Maritime's handicap for this one. I agree. I agree. Yes, yes. Hang on. We've got to let we have to let the audience decide. Do you agree with this decision? We have to let the audience decide. Do you agree with this decision? Yes or no? We get rid of Maritime's handicap for this final question. Not the poll. Do you agree with this decision? Do you agree? 47 votes, 83% yes, 84%. There we go. Maritime, vote no to be a Yamato. What is it with you and the Yamatos? Game over, Maritime. Okay, so your handicap has been removed, all right? Question 10. Dun, 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 dun. After the Titanic sank, who was the survivor who later claimed that he simply stepped off the Titanic during the final plunge and didn't even get his hair wet? Ready, set, go. Who was this man? Who was this man? Who was this man? Oh, there we go. There we go. White here, Charles Yalkin, Sabrina, Charles Yalkin, Taylor, Charles Yalkin, Alfredo. Man, everybody got that. And there's Maritime pretty far down. Everybody got that. Everybody got that. Maritime, bro. Well, Maritime, if you had your handicap, it wouldn't have helped you there anyway. All right. So that tied up the game. All right, guys. This one is for all the marbles. All right, so you guys can decide. Should we leave it at a tie? Or should we go for the final, for one more question, winner take all, no handicap? Should we leave it at a tie or do one more question? Should we do Maritime fight? Moonlight, go. No tie. One more. Okay. We must win. One more question. All right. I need to think for a moment. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. I got it. Here we go. This one is for all the marbles. And I just snapped off the mask. There we go. Okay, we're good. For all the marbles, guys. And I'm going to give you a hint to prepare yourself. The final question involves this great liner. Right here. All right? Dustin, this is going to end badly. The final question involves this ship right here. This ship. Moonlight, the Olympic? Did you just call this ship the Olympic? All right, here we go. This one's for all the marbles. During the Britannic's final moments, okay, right as water was reaching the bridge, Captain Bartlett sounded the whistle for the last alarm, okay? After he blew the ship's whistle, he then abandoned the Britannic by jumping into the sea. The only people that were still alive inside the Britannic as the bridge went under was the engineering crew. Now, when the engineering crew evacuated the Britannic, they came up, and when they stepped out onto the deck, the chief engineer, or head engineer, he looked forward towards the front of the ship to try to figure out exactly where the water was. And he said that when he looked down, he saw the water at a particular spot on the Britannic. Where did he say the water was when they reached the boat deck? Where was the water at on the Britannic when the engineering crew reached the boat deck? Ready, set, go. Where was the water? Where was the water touching when he reached the... Bridge, no, it was past the bridge. Maritime history at the first funnel. Taylor was shortly after him. The first funnel. Maritime got it. That's what I was looking for. It was at the base of the first funnel. That's what I was looking for. Maritime wins. Maritime wins. The water was at the base of the first funnel. Maritime got it. The water was touching the base of the first funnel. It was... Dang it. Maritime got it. Maritime wins. All right, everybody. That was an incredible Q&A. Everybody gets a round of applause. Everybody wish Maritime a round of applause. Make sure he knows, even though he always wins, we always give him a hard time. We appreciate him. So good game all around. That was an incredibly fun Q&A. Good job, everybody. And would you guys like to once again see Rosie before we sign off? Would you guys like to see Rosie before I sign off? Would you guys like to see the baby? Okay, I will be right back. We will go get the baby. Rosie! Your fans want to see you, right? Your fans want to see you. There's the good girl. There's the baby. Rosie, you're YouTube famous. You know that? You're YouTube famous. One. I want her favorite thing in the world, cheese. Ready? Set. Whoop. You are YouTube famous, baby. Doggy Rosie. She's a little angel. She is 100% an angel. She's a rotten angel, but she's an angel. Oh gosh, I had to give her a bath the other day. She was outside running. I turned my back on her for a second, and I see her run right into this big old bush. And I go and look, and it's covered in poison ivy, and I'm like, ugh. So I had to give her a big old bath. Anyway, all right, everybody. Well, hey, this was an incredibly fun live stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Everybody did super chats. Thank you. Everybody did regular comments. Thank you. I would not be here without all your support. Wait, Ty 5. Thank you. Saying you removed the handicap and Maritime was Ty. So what that is sometimes there's a delay in the chat. So if you send me a message just because it shows up first on your end, doesn't necessarily mean it shows up first on my end. There's a delay. So you have to kind of compensate for that. But yeah, that's what it is. But thank you for the super chat. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was incredibly fun. And I will see you guys in the next official Historic Travels video in the next day or two. Take care, everybody. Thanks for being here.